All right, so I wanted to share with you guys a little bit about what I do for junk journaling. It's very different than what I see on the page. You guys fill them with these beautiful pieces of fabric, and like all the edges are like sticking out, and they're all just fun and beautiful. And mine are just more books. I'd love to get your opinion and see what you guys think. Of course, I can always make one if you guys are interested. They're definitely a different take on junk journaling. This is the second one I did. This is my very first one ever. Very first one. So I'm going to flip somewhat fast so that you guys can see. Now the very first few pages when I first started, I coated the entire page in Mod Podge. I didn't know that I didn't have to. So now I don't do that anymore. Oh, let me see. Yeah. So these few pages, first pages, are Mod Podged, but you can still write on them. They just have like that protective layer. Let me skip that one because that one's a little bit sexy. I'll skip that one. This is the one that sits on my bedside table and that I've written in. I'm just going to go pretty quick because it's a big book. Now, because this was my first one, I had just started doing like pockets and, little flip outs and things like that. So I was new to the whole thing, and I was like, well, sorry, I was just checking to see if I missed a page. So I'm still adding little by little. This is from one of my favorite movies ever. It's Judy Garland with Meet Me in St. Louis. I absolutely love that movie. So her and Edgar Allan Poe I would totally have dinner with if I could. There's a little pocket. This is a little envelope, and you can stick stuff in. And page. So junk journaling, or to me, this is, I love her, is super therapeutic. When I'm feeling down or whatnot, just sticking the paper and the design on the page helps so much. There's my white stag and the bear that reminds me of my dad. Oh, I missed a page. Sorry, that might be a little bit harsh, guys. So I made one for my sister. She was supposed to post it, but I don't know that she has yet. I gave it to her back in February. This is a dream I had. It's just a piece of paper tucked in the side. I know my book might seem a little bit depressing and sad, but a lot of this is how I feel. So of course that's important in your junk journal, you know. This busy materialistic nonsense is not for me. I belong in a witchy cottage in the forest somewhere with my books, wild berries, and a pet fox or some shit. Vampire. But I hope you guys like this. Do you remember that movie? That was traumatizing, like life-changing traumatizing. And some pages are just pages until I finish them, you know? So it's definitely not full yet. So true. I mean, like, so true. For real, guys. Anyways, back to the junk journal. This is actually where I junk journal. I sit on the floor in here in my plant room and junk journal because it's peaceful. my horror. I love my horror movies. I love this. Famous last words, prepare yours ahead of time. This is actually a real biohazard bag that you can open and stick stuff in. I thought that was kind of cool. Hi, Kitty. My kitty decided to come say hi. I love this. You guys, somebody here is going to recognize this. Catherine. I changed it into a little bag so like I can actually open it and use it for hiding some of my stuff. I absolutely adore this page. It meant the world to me, so I put it here. Hi, kitty. My kitty's trying to help. He's like, I'll help, Mom. Yeah, you helping? It's just a grouping of things that I love. I love this. I guess there's no right or wrong way to junk journal, right? And I still haven't finished this. So that's the very first one that sits on my bedside table. This is the one that I'm working on now for myself. This one is like 2.0, you know, it's like the better version. I learned this from the group, the little tabs. So I just take books, guys, and I just turn them into things. And look, this one has envelopes and tags, and I really stepped up my game. And doors. I'm evolving. I'm going to skip that page. I love this. The ones that I'm skipping, guys, are a little bit more personal. This is a paint by number or a color by number that I put in here. And in this envelope is a little card that you can actually just write like the colors you chose and whatnot so that you don't forget. So it's like a color chart. And then it's a color by number. I like that idea. This is a flip pumpkin. So you can flip through and have different pumpkins. We've got this with an envelope and a tag. Let's use the tab. This has another door. I'm all about doors in this one. It adds depth, I think. It's just that picture says so much, doesn't it? I mean, it just speaks volumes. And we're going to skip what's behind this door because it's a little bit more personal, but might be a little bit too much for the channel. This one pulls down. I love this, the plant DNA. Let me flip this. There's an envelope. I actually stained this with, not tea. I used like this stuff that it's like an ink pad almost. I'm sure you guys know what it is. This has little doors, and this is also an envelope. And when you flip them open, you get the little deer behind there, the white stag. This means a lot to me too. I love chickens, and I feel for her. This one is a flip up and then a flip out. Lots of writing space. This one very much reminds me of H.H. Holmes. I did a photo shoot like that, so it'll go in there. I love the cardinal. This one's a door. Kitty, kitty, leave the plants alone, please. Thank you, babies. I love the chicken paper, too. Meow. He's talking to me. I love that. Meow. Hi. I love my kitties. This is a flip out. He really wants to help me with my journal. So I love this page. tag. This one flips open and reminds me of my dad. This is an envelope. Edgar Allan Poe. Okay, sorry, my video got cut somehow, so I'm gonna include this. This is the continuation. This one has some papers you can write on. Some houses that I really like. Reminds me of my dad a lot, so very special to me. I love this. Moondust NC. That's my farm name. Guys, for real. Rainbow Brite. She was my favorite growing up. See if I can piece these two videos together after. I'm not very good with video editor, but I'm gonna try. So this is a picture that one of my photographers took of me when I did the Burn the Wedding Dress shoot after my divorce. Super special picture, and it's lined with pearls. This has a little flip up. And that's that quote I love. We are going to skip the next page, because it's very special and well, not special, but personal to me. So there's some book pages. So this is definitely not complete yet. Little bag. These are actual German trade cards. This is, these are actual pictures from like 1845 and whatnot that were in a news magazine about a location that had a tragedy happen. It was kind of cool. I'm into antiques and weird antiques and stuff, so. This has a little flip open. And I just did some Christmas pages the other day. And that's it for this one. I still have several to fill, but, you know, look, it's like a regular book that I just go over. So that's what I do, guys. Very different than like the junk journals that I've shared on my page. Like, of course, my favorite epic one in the world. Like, epic, epic, epic. We all know who made this for me. And then my other epic one that I had made for me as well, which I don't share too much on social media because it's very adult. But this thing is epic. Epic! They both are. You guys can check out the videos to those in my profile as well on my YouTube. But yeah, so I do so different. I mean, I guess this one's similar. You know, it's over book pages, I think. I don't know how she made that. Is that over book pages? It might be, but like I see people who actually do like they're like groups of paper that they call them something, and they stick them in, and then I don't know how they do it. I'd love to learn, but I'm not a sewer, so. But let me know what your thoughts are on my junk journals, and if you guys, you know, are interested in one, I'd love to make one for someone. But yeah, that's a little of what I do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to piece the two together now, and yeah, enjoy. Happy journaling, guys.